Hello everyone. I'd like to share with you guys two styles of circular breath. They're both circular. One is exaggerated and the other is more subtle. This breath, circular by the way, means breathing into the belly, into the chest, and then up to the head and letting go without pausing. So we do not hold the breath on the inhale or after the inhale or after the exhale. We keep this flow. And so I'll start with the exaggerated breath. The exaggerated breath looks a little bit like this. So we breathe and we really move the body. We really accentuate the breath. And I'll give you a few right now. It looks a little like... So as you can see, there's this wave that's moving through the body as I fill up the belly, then the chest, and then the head. And then I let go, letting the wave, the energy come back down. So on the inhale, bringing the energy up, exhaling, just relaxing on the exhale and letting it go out, letting gravity help the exhale. And then inhaling. Now this is great. This is also called something, called spinal waving. Spinal waving is where we move the spine in a wave as we come up. I'll show you from the side where it looks like. Now hopefully you can see this wave as it moves up the spine. And this wave is beautiful. It loosens the muscles around the spine. It loosens the spine itself a little bit. And you get to feel the energy in the blood, the nerves, the nervous system running through the spine. It allows for this wave to come through and for you to become more aware of any blockages, any tension that you might hold in these areas. And so that is the exaggerated breath, and that is beautiful, very useful. That's the exaggerated circular breath. And the next style of breath is the subtle breaths. Now it's still circular, as in we do not stop after the inhale or the exhale. It's continuous, as well as it's into the belly, chest, head. However, we don't do the spinal waving. There's not the exaggerated this. It's more subtle. You stay still, but you still breathing deep. I say belly, however, if you can breathe down into the pelvis and deeper, even better. If you can feel the breath down there. We keep the core engaged. We keep the abdomen, the abs, flexed a little bit, not too much, but enough to create that pressure. And we breathe belly, chest, head. I'll give you a few right now. I'll give you 3 breaths. So these are deep breaths with the core engaged. And when we do this style of breath, instead of the belly expanding, like on the exaggerated, the diaphragm is going to come down, and instead of the diaphragm coming out and pushing out the belly, the diaphragm, our main breathing muscle, comes down and creates this internal pressure within our abdomens. And this internal pressure is a beautiful thing. I'll talk about it more in future videos, but I'll say a little bit about it right now. As the diaphragm comes down and doesn't expand forward to expand the belly, this pressure it stimulates. You might feel it within your body. You might feel it down in your pelvis, in the belly, and the visceral organs. And this pressure stimulates. It creates awareness and consciousness. And with that awareness, the nerves get stimulated. The nerves through our organs get stimulated, and even they grow. Neurogenesis happens throughout the body down there. And this is beautiful because more awareness and more consciousness is what we want. And so that's just a little bit about some of that power that we can get from this breath. And I'll explain a little bit more in future videos, but thanks for listening.